I hate to break to you, you're not unlucky. You're being scammed. It is on purpose, and all of us are falling for it. Hey friends, I'm Sarah from Budget Girl, and today we are talking about the biggest scams and waste of money that companies like to dress up as good deals, or fun and convenient, or self-care, or all these other things, but are actually just designed to bleed your wallet dry. And unfortunately, it's working. Let's talk about the consumerist scam that is blind boxes, subscription boxes, lucky scoops, and even advent calendars. Yes, in the year of our Lord 2025, I am coming for advent calendars. Be warned. But before we get into it, I want to get something straight. At no point in this video am I going to tell you to not spend your money on things that you want, okay? I am going to talk about how to make sure that you're actually buying and spending your money on the things that you want and not the hope or the chance of getting the things that you want. A lot of us are just getting scammed by companies that have figured out a game that'll get you to give up your money over and over again. So let's get into it and get you the things that you actually like, want, and enjoy without getting ripped off from your dough. We can treat ourselves in a smarter way. Section number 1, blind boxes. You've seen them, you know them, you may or may not love them. The little mystery boxes that promise something collectible and potentially very rare inside. Could be a Labubu or some random figure, or shot it way back to they've been doing this for decades, Pokemon cards. The rest of the kid and adult market has finally caught up to the original Pokemon card, baseball card scam that is essentially like a little mystery packet of this could be something worth $1 million or it could be something worth nothing. And I promise you 99.99999% of the time, it's nothing. It's the thing you already got the last 9 times you bought it. The cold hard truth is when you purchase something mystery or blind, you don't know what you're getting, and that is by design. Entirely by design. That is the entire idea. It doesn't matter what's in the package. The only thing that matters is that the consumer doesn't know what's in the package. You're not buying the $40 Labubu, you're buying the chance at the one that you want. Popmart knows this. Every company knows this. They could sell you the Labubu that you want once for $40, or they could sell it to you 4 or 5 times over with you not knowing what you're going to get in the hopes that you'll get the one that you want. They know you'll just keep buying more boxes. You'll end up with duplicates. You'll end up broke and surrounded by something that ends up as a collection because you don't want to feel like you wasted all of that money. When you did, you absolutely did. This is gambling disguised as collecting. You get that little dopamine hit of maybe this time there's a kind of an endorphin rush that happens when you're about to open the box and it could be the one that you want. Not going to be. And it's not because you're not lucky. It's because it was designed this way. It keeps you coming back over and over and over again. And that is insanely profitable. Far more profitable than whatever they're selling in the package. We know it's a capitalist hellscape. If they sold them not blind, then they could sell you the item for $40. They could make their little profit. You'd have spent $40. You've gotten the item you wanted. But if they can sell you the hope for that item 5 times, they've made $200 and you've got a pile of junk. So what do we do about all of this? How do we combat blind boxes? Just buy the actual thing that you want. If you have to pay a little bit of a markup on a resale site, but you want that one thing, that one style, that one colorway, just buy that one. Don't try over and over and over again to get it through the blind boxes. You're not building a collection, you're building clutter. Don't spend the money 4 or 5 times and convince yourself that, oh, this one's okay. Just buy the thing you want. Sometimes you have to wait until they go on the resale market for not insane prices, but if you want, that'll give you some time to think about if you actually really value it that much. Don't fall for blind boxes. I'm not saying they'll ever go away because at this point they are insanely profitable, especially for kids stuff, but we cannot support that business model and then maybe it'll become a little less awful. Section 2, lucky scoops. So this particular venture, scam, ploy, scheme is primarily, I see it on TikTok right now. And it happens where someone will buy X amount of scoops and then someone generally on camera will scoop a spoon or a thing of some kind from a container, and they'll pull out a number of beads or charms or crystals or something like that. And sometimes it's the item that you're actually going to get from a big bucket, and sometimes it's little charms or marbles that represent other things that you're going to then be shipped. These are sometimes live stream or sometimes short little videos, and I have to admit, sometimes I watch these, but I do so in like abject horror of like, where are you going to put all of this stuff? How much of it are you actually going to like So much of it is just like Shein or Temu, absolute crap that was bought for pennies on the dollar. And all of the comments are, oh, this person got so lucky with their haul. And it's a box full of plastic crap for $300. They're weirdly mesmerizing. I get it. I absolutely do. And I like kind of watching like the charms or the marbles correspond to whatever little key they have on screen. But the whole thing is profitable for these small businesses because they're purchasing this stuff en masse and then charging a huge markup just to essentially like pick your items from a little store they've made in a room in their house. And it's all such crap. All of this stuff is cheap Temu, AliExpress, Shein items. It's stationery. It's little like Harbro or Hello Kitty or Disney branded stuff, pouches, and little cheap bracelets that are going to tarnish immediately. Sometimes it's stationery. Sometimes it's beauty care stuff. Sometimes I've seen like the luxury ones, which is like these plastic, shitty looking like Birkin knockoffs that you just know are going to dry rot in a year, if that. You're not buying good stuff. You're buying the illusion of winning or having someone like kind of mystery shop for you or curate something for you when that is not the case at all. Nobody needs 9 plastic beaded phone charms or 5 like headbands or any of this stuff that you could absolutely buy at the Dollar Tree. It's the same psychology as slot machines. It's the thrill of maybe I'll get something good. When honestly, you'll be lucky if when you order one of these things, you'll get 2 items that are useful or that you actually like at all. Because remember, you're not choosing these items for yourself. So what's our solution? Once again, just buy the thing you want. And I'm not judging. One of my really good college friends loves Hello Kitty. Anytime I see something that's Hello Kitty, I send her the link. But she would never have somebody like do a scoop and then just gather her a bunch of Hello Kitty stuff. She actually like saves for the nice like integrated things, like the brand partnerships, like the Coach wallet or other little specific things that fulfill a need or a purpose. And sometimes the purpose is just that she loves it. But the point in any collection is not just to accumulate the most of something. It is to actually have items that you use and love. Buy the thing that you want, not the chance to get a lot for a medium amount of price. Then you're not choosing anything. It's awful. And I sincerely hope that this trend stays on TikTok and does not migrate other places. I understand why the videos do well, but I am constantly shocked at how many people are purchasing these. Section 3, good old subscription boxes. Personal finance experts have been raging against these forever, and for a very good reason. They are the slow leak of modern spending. They start out really fun. Ooh, a surprise every month. It can be branded as like self-care or gifting yourself, a little win, a little treat. We love a little treat. I love a little treat. But before long, you are drowning in mini moisturizers, expired snacks, or so many more dog toys than you actually need. And this is someone who is a dog toy hoarder. Here's how every single subscription box is going to break down. 1 to 2 things that you actually like and might use. 5 things you will never ever use, but seem of decent quality maybe. They're just okay. And then at least a couple of items that you don't like at all and now have to figure out something to do with, whether it's throw away, donate, give away, etc. So that's a chore. And a recurring charge that you forget to cancel. Companies love subscription boxes because it is a steady stream of income based around your inattention. You love them because it feels like a gift. Like maybe somebody else picked out a present just for you. But really you're paying $30 a month for far less worth in a box. And that box contains mostly clutter and guilt. So cancel the subscription box. Take that $30 or whatever amount of money that you are spending on it and put it in what I consider to be a little fun fund. And that is a fund that I tap whenever I find something that I like and want. Use that money to purchase what it is you want. If it's a makeup subscription box, use that money to purchase makeup that you're really excited about and will use, not a bunch of samples of stuff that most of it isn't even going to work for you or will go off before you even get around to trying it. I promise you that you will get more joy out of one thoughtful purchase than 5 cheap meh ones. Now let's come for advent calendars. Section 4. We are headed into a season of advent calendar chaos. You are about to see so many influencers unbox a $200 luxury gift set and calling them such a good value. Spoiler alert, they were paid or gifted that, and I sincerely doubt that they would actually pay their own earned money for it. Not a good deal. That's not how businesses work. That $200 calendar is going to contain several useless or kind of trashy items, a couple of multiple or duplicates, some filler items that you're not really interested in, maybe one good thing, and many items of stuff that you could take or leave. This is how they stay in business, by sending you 20 little mini disappointments instead of one item that you'll actually love. Maybe you're walking around, you'll see, this gift set value, $150, now on sale, $80. That value is inflated. You are paying for packaging and hype, not savings. And maybe it contains one thing, like maybe one blush that you want. But instead, it's a multi-pack. It's like 4 blushes and one. How many blushes do you need? You just want the one blush? How are you going to be able to get through all of those in time? I've been working on a blush for like 2.5 years. We just hit pan. It's the illusion of a deal. It's smoke and mirrors. Your brain loves the feeling of saving money, even if it's not. So when you see these value sets, ask yourself, would you pay the amount of money for each of these purchases individually? Or do you just want one or two things from the set and you're going to overbuy in order to get them in a multiple with some other filler items that you don't really want? If the answer is no, that you wouldn't buy all of them individually at market price, then it's not a deal. All of these things, the advent calendars, the blind boxes, the subscription boxes, the lucky scoops, rely on a couple of things: dopamine, curiosity, and the fear of missing out. You get a hit of excitement about the possibility of it being something really good. And that's why, even if it's a bad deal, you keep chasing it. That's why they set out a limited number so that you don't have time to think about it and you just purchase for the fear of missing out. But if you want to start building wealth and be able to actually fill your life with the things that you'll use and enjoy, you have to stop paying for maybes and hope. Spend your money with intention. Buy the thing that you want. Do your research, figure out what it is that you actually want, and then guiltlessly spend your money on that. And anytime you see a mystery box or a value set, ask yourself, is that just a little bag of disappointment? So yeah, mystery boxes, lucky scoops, and value sets are all just cute gambling worked in a pretty package. The truth is simple. If it's a mystery, then you are the one being played. Save your money, skip the gamble, buy what you actually want. I will probably buy like the Bon Maman jelly advent calendar, but frankly, that's not a mystery. It shows you right on the box, and I do like me some jams. But the rest of them can hit the bricks. If this video saved you from wasting even $20, go ahead, hit that like button, hit the subscribe if you would like. We're at 100,000 strong now. Thank you so much. And maybe send this to a friend that's subscribed to a bunch of subscription boxes that she doesn't actually even use. Loving. I will see you in the next one, friends. Shop smart, spend your money well. Bye.